and welcome to another episode, part 2 of Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. As the first video, the same warnings still apply. There is a mental health warning, and I'm also putting forward a photosensitive warning. So if you have psychosis, depression, any other severe mental health issues or disorders, proceed with caution. If you have epilepsy or various other photosensitive medical issues, proceed with caution. This is a rated M game, so there will be very graphic and various other forms of dark subject matter being touched on in this game. Anyway, so let's go ahead and proceed from where we left off. Oh, put me back here. Weird. Alright. Surt. Surt, on the way. I absolutely love how gorgeous this game is. The audio is amazing. Everything about this game was so well done. Oh, there's another face. Oh, I think I know who that is. Out of curiosity, can I? Okay, I need to.
Senua, we each walk these lands gazing towards different horizons, some of us further than others. Your father cannot see what you see, but there is nothing wrong with seeing the world the way you do.
I don't think I did that my first playthrough. I think I just saw the face and ran past it. Here it is. Ow. Ah!
He can read something. Watch out!
Knowing how to do that, remembering how to do all that, helps these battles so much more. Ah. Alright, I'm gonna have to find 2 runes to open this door.
I can still smell it. The sweet, sickly stench of burning human flesh.
See, it's what? Algaes and I forgot what the H one was.
Do you hear them too, Senua?
Oh, I'm
Yes.
close.
I heard their screams.
Where are
I
you?
still hear them now.
So when you see these runes pop up, you're close. close to one of them, if not both.
Are they screens?
Ah! Like I said, you gotta watch. Okay. So it was over this way that it started really showing up.
You can hear the noise.
Oh! I think I found it. Not quite.
What's that sound? Are they screens?
I don't think that's it. It's here. Oh. Somewhere. I'm not.
You can hear the noise. The rings.
There we go. There it is. So I was right. That was it.
Helheim is sealed to the living, but you already walk amongst the dead. Look towards the gate, and you will see that it has opened. When they first came to my lands, I knew enough of their tongue to beg for mercy, and they took me as a slave. I wish now that they had slaughtered me like the others. I rode their storm of fire, death, and slavery to many lands. This darkness you speak of, I know it well.
And I'm still here to fight it.
Back. Ah, I forgot what it was.
Ignore the pain. Take him down. Behind you.
Whoa!
There's blood.
Oh, shit. Ah! Come on. Ah, come on. Come on. Come on.
She's hurt. She's injured. She won't make it. She can still do it.
Ah! Come on. Come on. Fucking roll.
Behind you. Behind you, Wonder. He's down. Finish it. Finish it.
Nope, still can't focus.
Finish this. End it now.
Ow!
Don't give up.
Oh! Dang it, I thought it was farther away.
She'll never finish it. It's nearly over. Finish it. Defend yourself. Stop it. End it. Do it. You're close. Finish this. Finish this.
Dark Souls! Dark Souls!
Run away. Go.
Definitely got better at this. Not that much better, but I got better.
When you see a fire gate of Surt, know that only a sacrifice will stoke the fires of Muspel and let the dead walk through. Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surt.
Okay. Came from there, so I should probably be going here. See? See? Her elbow! The thing retracts. The darkness retracts on the arm. So I'm wondering if that is like per section. It sort of resets. I don't know. Oh, yeah. I forgot about this. Oh.
Hell will not give you the answers you want. But you mustn't look away from the horrors it does offer. Because you cannot overcome suffering if you refuse to look at it.
There is some actual truth to that.
Where's the fire gone? Where's it gone?
The fire's disappeared.
It was everywhere.
Maybe it was an illusion.
It was a trick.
The pyre.
Surt
is through there.
for you. He's waiting for her. You can't get through. How will she get through?
She'll need to find another way.
Truth, Surt.
Okay.
Find your own path.
There's always another way.
Find another path. There's always a way.
Find your own way.
You just have to find it. Surt is waiting for you.
It was never going to be that easy.
He's waiting.
Yay, runestone.
Surt
Is waiting for
can't
you.
get through that. Find him.
The pyre.
The Northmen say that at Ragnarok, the sons of Muspel will travel to battle in the ship called Naglfar, the corpse ship. And when the sons of Muspel leave the ship and ride to battle, it will be as though the sky had split open, and Surt will lead them. Wherever he goes, flame will erupt before him, and fires will burn behind him.
Another gate. Another gate.
She needs to find it.
Another fire sacrifice.
Another fire
Another
sacrifice.
sacrifice.
Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surt.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
It's too far.
She'll never find it. She'll never make her
Oh.
way back.
She needs to remember the way back.
What happens when she finds it?
Everything will burn.
Concentrate on where you're going. She needs to remember the path.
Everything will burn. Then how will she find the way back?
She won't. She won't be able to tell.
The Northmen tell this story. Before the earth was created, there was a world called Muspel. Because it was in the south, it was bright and hot, flaming, burning. Sparks that flew out from Muspel became the stars. Other sparks melted ice in the frozen world of Niflheim, creating the body of the first giant, Ymir. Muspel is one of the 9 worlds, and is now the land of the fire giants. And people from elsewhere cannot endure a journey there.
Okay, so that's the way I need to go. Is that way. Wait a minute. Aha!
The Northmen made fire sacrifices, burning slaves like me to reveal the path to Surt. I searched for meaning in their suffering, in their eyes. But they just screamed like helpless pigs.
Okay, before I do that, let me make sure I know which way I'm going to be going. That way and straight on. Okay. Come on. Oh, crap. Did not mean to hit that.
Do your gods answer your prayers, Senua? I asked the gods for mercy, all of them, even theirs. None answered. In the end, I set myself free. Defy the gods, Senua! Find your own path, like I find mine!
My gods abandoned me. I am alone.
Ah.
Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surt.
It's
Northmen of Hell
up there.
worship the Devourers, insatiable gods of darkness. I come from Erin,
Where is it? Where is
Senua,
it? Where is it?
where I once
Dagda.
followed my own gods, the Tuatha De Danann.
Ah!
Why did you abandon your gods?
Senua, I was a man of knowledge, not a warrior. To survive, I did things. Bad things. Like you, Senua. The man I once was has died. And when that happens, even gods you worship can die with you.
Ah! There we go. Okay, Raido's next. Oh, this was one that gave me problems last time. It is in this area, but you have to climb.
The Northmen say that the defender of Muspel is called Surt, the foremost of the fire giants. His name means the Black One, because he is like something burnt. The Northmen believe that he The Northmen say that the
Oh,
defender
crap.
of
My
Muspel
bad.
is called Surt,
I wish it was just that
the
easy.
foremost of the fire giants. His name means the Black One, because he is like something burnt. The Northmen believe that he sits at the border of Muspel with his flaming sword. And at the end of the world, he will leave his post. He will travel to Asgard and Midgard, waging war against all the gods. He will be victorious, and then burn the whole world with fire.
Okay. I'm trying to remember. That's right. I have to get up there. I know you're here. I know. There's this whole thing. Like, no joke, this was a pain in the butt to do. I actually had to go... I, like, had legitimately had to go and look it up. Okay, where... Ooh, let's not fall. Oh, there you are. See, the nice thing about this game is you don't have to worry about finding items or other stuff. There's no loot, there's none of that. This is really just a story-focused game. I forgot. Follow the burnt corpses. Ah. Oh, damn it. Oh, fuck! Ah! Fuck! Let's back it up.
Let it collapse, and have the courage to shed your tears. Raise your world to the prime!
My world is dead.
Only then, as with a newborn, will you see the world anew.
No, I see nothing now.
I gotta find 3. Wonju, Sagas.
How did you escape your darkness?
Senua, once I found my purpose, I was no longer enslaved to the suffering I had to endure to reach it. Unclouded by fear, I could see it clearly in others. Even my captors feared the fire of Surt. And so, during one raid, I took my chance and ran, knowing that they would not follow. The fool ran into the fire. They left me for dead. Fire, Senua. Maybe they were right to Surt. But here I am. Free.
I'm glad I found you in the wilds. I wouldn't have made it without you.
Oh, I'm trying to remember how to... No, not quite. That was it. Haha. I see you. Alright, that's 2. Ah. Oh, that's easy. I need to go on the outside. I will say about this game, there's, as y'all might have noticed, there is no saves coming.
If I can survive the fire of Surt and escape my darkness, then so can you.
I hope this is a straight shot. I really do.
Run, Senua! Run! Through the fire! Keep running! Go on! Nothing will stop! Run, Senua!
She's dying.
It's him. It's him. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This darkness takes everything. Everyone.
Senua,
Dillian.
are you sure you want to do this? We can fight this together, side by side. We always do.
This is my battle. I have to face it alone, away from here.
Where will you go?
I don't know.
For how long?
I don't know.
I believe in you. You know that. Just promise me that you will come back to me. I want you to say it. I want you to say it.
I will come back to you. I promise.
Come on.
Spill the blood of Surt and take his mark, and I will cheer you from the underworld and forever be in your debt.
You destroyed everything, everyone, but not me. Fight me now!
He's getting stronger! You must stop him! You must! Stop him! Surt is getting stronger! Stop
God damn it. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
She's injured.
Come on!
Stop him! He's getting stronger! Right now! You can do this.
Ah! Come on! Come on!
So goes until you fall. In the end, we all fall. Even the gods have their time. Yet we still go on. Why? die free, knowing you will carry my stories with you. I have fulfilled my quest.
Yes, you have.
When the darkness comes, I vow to guide you in this life and the next to fulfill yours.
Then I will see you in hell.
Be ready to face horror in the eye, as I have, to find your answers. Your quest. Your truth.
Oof. I suddenly had a thought. I think I did this backwards. I think they intended for people.
Ruth was a troubled man. Scholar turned slave. They tortured him. Took him with them on their raids. Drove him to madness. Spreading this new form of darkness to new worlds. To my world.
I think the game developers intended for Surt to be your first boss in this game. Considering how quick and easy this one was. I think I had done this a little backwards.
Senua saw a deep connection form between the Northmen and the darkness. If his tales of hell were true, then that was the source of it. She learned everything she could from him, until she too could see what he saw.
I will say this game was a big help for me during my mental health episodes where they were really bad depression-wise. Because I quite literally had demons to fight. It kind of...
Have you ever died before? It's a serious question. When the illusion of self is shattered, you simply cease to be. Though it may not seem that way to others, you know when it is true. You can feel it. A stranger in your own body. An imposter. And nothing is the same ever again. Senua has died before. And she will do so again. You can be sure of that.
I did miss one.
The Northmen say that what we see as a rainbow is the bridge that goes from the world of men to the world of the gods. For now, they say the frost giants and the mountain giants cannot cross it. But they say that when Ragnarok comes, not a thing in this world will be safe. The Rainbow Bridge will break under the onslaught of the fire giants riding on flaming steeds. Senua, I have seen the fire of Surt spread far and wide, and to our lands. Ragnarok is coming.
I will say the only thing about this game that I've never 100% liked, especially now that I'm going through it and I seem a bit more present in my play, because last time I wasn't 100% present, I will admit that. Before I continue, I honestly feel that they went a little too dark with the mythology. Like, yeah, history isn't pretty. But the mythology, especially again referring to Helheim, isn't as dark and gritty as a lot of people make it out to be. And I think a lot of the dark and grittiness really comes more from the Christianization concept of the underworld or the afterlife of hell than actual Norse mythology. But I'll have to do some more research into the process and where they drew from and what was more of a creative liberty of theirs.
With the mark of Valravn and the mark of Surt, you may cross the bridge over the River of Knives to Helheim. The Northmen say that in the beginning there was nothing but darkness. Bitter cold to the north, fiery hot to the south. They say the cold formed ice, which melted from the sparks from the south. The power of the darkness gave life to the dripping ice, and the first giant was born, and was named Ymir. The ice continued to drip, and the power of the void gave life to it, and it became a cow, whose milk fed the giant. That's right, a cow. But you weren't expecting that.
Truth is something else.
Why is she waiting? Open the gate. Open the gate.
No, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Don't open the gate. Don't.
She's done it.
It's so dark. It's dark. The dark.
Only the dead may cross.
Only the dead may cross into hell.
Oh, I think I know what's next. Oh. Maybe. I'm hoping not.
Truth? Anyone?
There is no one here but me.
Not you.
Did you think that I would let you go? That you lost me back in the wilds? I will never let you go. You can't get rid of me. I am your shadow. And I will be watching when you draw your last dying gasp.
I'm not ready to die.
You will be when you see what they did to your dear beloved.
Damien!
Flashbacks.
In this waking nightmare,
Did I mention PTSD?
dreams come true.
PTSD is included in this.
Searched for control. A way to pull through. When you were in love, you left him in tears. To smother your furies. And banish your fears. But in darkness they came. Through stormy black seas they raided these shores. Do you still hear his screams? And now that you're home, he's so far away. They've taken his soul. To these gods you cannot pray. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through his darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. You fought for love unspoilt by your darkness within. You fought for your dreams. Now there's no way to win. In the head of his corpse lies the seat of his soul. So you must carry his vessel to bring him back home. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through this darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. The darkness touched you. Everyone could see it in the hollows of your eyes. A gaze averted from life. You ran from it but brought it nearer. Led it to him. An endless suffering worse than death. And you wanted to surrender. Abandoning to find peace with the gods. No. The darkness won't allow it. So you will walk into the lair of the beast. Look it in the eye, and you will go to war. This is your mission. This is your quest. There is nothing else left.
Yeah, that's sounding like War Journal. I think that's who did the music. Oh, gods above, this stuff is gorgeous. In a very dark way.
The gods made you a warrior for a reason. It's your calling.
Stop them!
Come on.
She's hurt. She won't make it.
Get myself.
It's not over. It's not over.
There we go.
When there is a new road ahead, the only one that makes any sense.
Ah, dang it. Love that music.
Every gate you open into darkness brings another challenge.
Huh. Come on. Get up.
Get up, quick! It's not over. It's not over. Still keep going.
Ah! Shit! Ah!
You're winning. He's down. Finish him. Too slow. You're running. Behind you! Behind you! Run away. Go. Surprise it! He's gone! Too slow. You can do it. You're close. Push him. They're winning. Finish this.
Whew. Yeah. Okay. I came out there. Oh, that's awesome. I think I came out there. So, okay, yeah. There we go. I just didn't press the button properly, apparently. Atala, Yabu, I forgot. Solo? I think that one is.
The journey to Helheim is never a straight one. Each must find their own path. Align yourself to its secrets, and you will find yours.
However you come to the gold-covered bridge that leads to Hell, you may find it guarded by a giantess. She will ask your name. She will ask your lineage. She will ask your business. The Northmen tell of the warrior woman Brynhild, who leapt into fire and rode to Hell to join her slain love Sigurd, and is challenged by the giantess.
Oh, I forgot about that. I completely forgot about that aspect of the game where you gotta line things up and focus on it to reconnect, like, bridges and staircases and stuff. I had completely forgot about that. Yeah, that's one. Okay, there was a Gyabu downstairs. Because it was highlighting. Okay. So now I'm looking for Otala.
Hela possesses large dwelling places in Helheim. Tall are her walls, high are her gates. The name of her dish is hunger. Her knife is famine. On her threshold all will stumble. Her bed is called sick bed, and her bed hangings are called flames of a funeral pyre. They say she is easy to recognize, half black and half the color of flesh, and her face menacing and grim.
source of the darkness. It's coming. This is your moment.
I'm sorry. I can't watch this.
What are you doing? You're showing weakness. You're not a warrior. You're a disgrace. The gods will punish you for this. Pick up the sword. Pick it up. Fight the darkness. Fight it. Get up. Get up. Get up and fight.
Stormy seas and lost souls. She's dreamt of this before. They say dreams are visions of our memories, thoughts and fears, as seen by our inner eye. But what if each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake, and we only see what our inner eye creates for us? Is this what hell is? A world shaped by Senua's nightmares. Maybe that's why people feared seeing the world through her eyes. Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
You failed the gods. You're pathetic. Rotten. Cursed. What were you thinking? Did you really think you could win? How stupid can you be?
So stupid.
Everyone hates her. She's cursed.
The shadow hates.
Look at you. A warrior. Worthless. Weak. Pathetic. Go on. Feel sorry for yourself, because there is no one left to do that for you.
Everywhere. You failed. What's that?
Take it. If you're too much of a coward to fight, then end the suffering. Broken and lost. Just like your sword.
Come on. Dare.
Why go on? When you give everything and face that which torments you, only to find that it is worse than you could have imagined.
Ah, her arm.
Why go on? Is it really so weak to ask this?
Oh, it's pulsating.
Or are we just so afraid of the honest answer that we do not dare pose the question? Sometimes the answer lies in a memory, a feeling, a song.
It's not real. It's a trick. It's not real. It is real. Listen to it.
Don't give up.
Dillian. It's
Not like this.
it can't. It's not real. It is real. It's a trick. Don't trust it. Maybe you're already dead.
Who are you?
Do you still believe in me, Senua?
No, it's not. It's a trick. She knows it's him. It's a trick. He's already dead. He knows it. He can't be here. It's impossible.
Dillian.
Come to me. Please.
The light. Go towards the light. It's him. No, he is. It can't be him. It's just a trick. It's in your mind. No, he's here. It's in your mind. It's real. It's happening. Go towards it. was he tricked you. We told you. Where are you going? See, there's nothing to follow. Come on.
Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father's in-bell made sure of that. Only occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs. Errands out in the Orkney Plains. That was her world. Like this one. Barren and lonely.
You're too weak. She can't do it. You can do it. You can do it. Your body is falling apart. You're strong. You're getting stronger. Come on. Where are you going? There's nothing to follow. Dillian's disappeared. It was a trick. You got to illusion. It's all a deception. He's going to appear again as a sign. Where's he gone? He's got something to tell the rest. He knows you're here. Come on. Keep going. The steps you can take. Come on. You're getting stronger. You're getting stronger.
Trying to make sure I don't miss a rune stone. Probably will. I am not always the most observant.
It's already disappeared. Nothing lives here, not even you. Pointless. It's in your mind. You think you can see it, but it's in your mind. Is it true?
There he was,
Where is it?
the lone figure of a boy.
He's there, under the tree.
Swordplay under the shade of a tree.
See him? There he is. You have to.
She remembers the first time she saw him. To her young eyes, he moved as if dancing, and the world danced with him.
He's there. He's there.
The gloom lifted. For the first time in years, she felt
Dillian, go wait.
a ray of hope.
As Sigmund and Sinfjotli are being buried alive, Sigmund's sister throws an armful of straw into the grave mound. Hidden in the straw is Sigmund's sword, the gift of Odin. They cut their way out of the grave mound and set fire to Siggeir's hall. The king burns to death. Sigmund calls to his sister to come out, so that she may live and be honored. She does come out, but only to tell him the truth. That she had slept with him, her brother, to beget a strong avenger. I am not fit to live, she says, and walks back into the fire. Strike vengeance from your heart, Senua, as there is always a heavy price to pay. The Northmen tell of a great hero. His name is Sigmund. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day, Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can release it. Many try, but the sword only comes out at Sigmund's touch. His brother-in-law, King Siggeir, wants it, but Sigmund refuses him, so King Siggeir plots revenge. He invites Sigmund and his brothers to a feast, but when they arrive, they are met with an army, not a warm welcome. King Siggeir captures Sigmund and his brothers, steals his coveted sword, and readies them for execution.
Oh, look at this. They got indoor plumbing.
Here is the end of Sigmund's story. He was a fierce and great warrior who fought many battles. But one day, an old man came onto the battlefield. Although shadowed by a hood, Sigmund saw that he only had one eye. The man raised his spear, and Sigmund struck at it with his sword, but the sword shattered into pieces. Sigmund then knew that this was Odin, and thus that victory could not be his. He bowed his head and accepted his end. Dying, he tells his wife that she is with child, and that her son will one day make a great weapon out of the fragments of his sword. The sword named Gram.
Watching from afar, she mimicked him, perfecting her own secret dance, wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund is left. The next day, Sigmund's sister sends a servant with honey to smear on Sigmund's face. But to what end? Well, that night, when the she-wolf appears again, you'll never guess what happens.
Lick.
How does he so effortlessly court the world and bliss? If only she could do the same. See the world through eyes anew, and dance with it, just like he does.
What's your name?
Senua.
I haven't seen you before.
I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zeno's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one?
Well, I watched you, and...
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
Me?
I'm Dillian. I'm here for the warrior trials. Just come and watch. And bring your sword.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who's supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are.
You killed him.
Let her world change the day the Northmen took him from her. Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all.
Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy you.
They won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here!
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here.
No!
And all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Shut up! Dillian? Is that you? I'll find you, my love. I promise.
Can you see him? You want to believe it. Is he not real? Is he there? You're alone in these mountains. Is that Dillian? Nothing lives here. You won't survive. You met him by the tree. She met him by the tree. Maybe it's a sign, the tree. What's he trying to tell you?
Oh, okay, that's not a runestone. Okay. That's a runestone, though.
As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, he bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break, and he is free. After his escape, Sigmund lives like us, hidden in the forest. His enemy, King Siggeir, believing him dead, as his sister plots revenge. And for vengeance to succeed, even the great Sigmund needs help. So she sends her sons to him. But their blood is weak and corrupted, and they're put to death by Sigmund. So his sister hatches a new plan, one that is cold of heart and pure of blood.
That's not my wall. What the hell is that? Sorry, I got distracted of what was on the head.
Sigmund's sister trades shapes with a sorceress, and in disguise, she lies with her own brother. She gives birth to a son named Sinfjotli. After a time, she sends him to the forest to Sigmund. He tests the boy and finds him strong and fearless, and so they go to take their vengeance on King Siggeir. But luck is not on their side. They're captured, and Siggeir has them buried alive.
That sounds like an Arthurian bit.
Senua, imagine a sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gramr. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gramr by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands, where you will face the trials.
Go to the shard. Go to the shard. Go to the shard. What's the shard? Find it. It's the metal runestones. It's in front of you. Find it. The metal. The runes. Find it. There it is. Focus. There's the shard. Focus. Focus. Use your eyes. Look. Get closer. What can you see? Go to it. It's not safe. Don't go near it.
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn, and it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
I don't recognize this place. Where are we? Where is she?
It feels wrong. Where are we now? Burial mound. So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary, inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death, because we have no answer for it. But when it comes, and forces itself onto our friends or loved ones, then comes the reckoning.
Herva disguises herself as a man to join a band of warriors, and soon becomes their leader. When they come to the island where her father is buried, her men do not want to go ashore. They say that evil haunts the island, and that it is a worse place by day than other places are by night. Fearless, she lands alone. There are many grave mounds, and all of them have ghostly flames burning over them. She comes to the grave mound of her father after passing through these ghostly fires, as though they were mist. The flames I passed through were real enough. Damn the Northmen to hell.
Which one did I pick?
Dillian, I'm here. I'm here for the trials. Like when we first met, remember?
There he is. There he is. Dillian, there he is. Finally.
You found him. What's wrong? What happened? Can you hear me?
How did you let him go? You let...
Just wait there. I'll find you.
How could you? You have to find him. This is your mission. Find him. You have to use everything you have and find him. Get him back. He was just there. How could you lose him? How could she lose him? How could she? Find him.
Okay, that's the outside. So no, I am supposed to be coming in. Okay.
I'll find him.
Oh.
What was that? Did you hear that? Nothing. Was that voices? Is that his voice or the voice of the dead? Not Dillian.
Dillian's calling to you. Can you hear him?
Where is he? He sounds like he's getting further away.
Don't touch the walls.
You don't know what they might do.
Turn back.
She has to keep going.
It's not safe here.
She has to keep going.
If you go down there, no one can save you.
It's too scary.
I can hear him.
Senua, you remind me of a story that the Northmen tell about a young woman warrior. Her name is Herver, the daughter of a berserker, born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
The voice is getting louder. Listen.
Dillian. Listen, listen, listen. It's him. Listen.
It's getting louder.
There he is. Keep going.
Senua, follow the voice.
You're nearly there.
Dillian's voice.
It's him. He's going to save you.
Find the voice.
Find him.
Find another way. It's not working.
You have to use your mind. Where can you go?
You're failing. Find another way.
Think. Focus. Use your mind.
Where's he gone? He disappeared. You let him slip through your fingers once again.
Think clearly. You have to find another way. There has to be another way.
You don't recognize it. Don't doubt yourself. You'll never find it.
She doesn't recognize it.
Yes, you do. You know where you are.
She doesn't.
Listen for his voice. Listen.
Dillian, where are
Listen
you?
for his voice.
Y'all would shut up.
She can't hear.
Does everything look the same?
Looks the same.
Something's different. Look for clues.
It's not him.
It's not him.
We told you. We told you it was a trick. What's happening?
Quiet.
It's not really.
He wants me to find him. I'm lost without him.
It's not Dillian. That doesn't sound like Dillian. It sounds like something dangerous.
That voice. It's not Dillian. Dillian wants me to face my fears.
Which one did I pick?
Father?
Okay.
I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
It's the darkness. It's speaking through
No,
you.
Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
I can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy.
The chieftain's son.
No.
He said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal?
Yes.
No boy is going to save you. No one can. When they see the rot growing inside you,
No!
they will turn their back on you. The gods can only fix you through my hand. You're going nowhere.
I forgot there's an aspect
No.
of religious trauma in this.
You will not defy the gods.
And abuse.
Come, child, take my hand. Come. Senua.
I am leaving!
You cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer. You will have blood on your hands!
Ah, that was the easiest of the trials.
It's done. You did it, but there's more. Keep going.
Alright,
There's more.
so I'm gonna go ahead and leave it here for today.
It's not going to be easy.
Thank you guys for joining me on this. Make sure you do, after viewing this, do some stuff to kind of help pick you up, you know, make you on the happier side. You know, get some hot chocolate, some coffee, whatever your drink of choice is. Get some, you know, go watch some happy, fun cartoons, lighthearted stuff. You know, this is kind of one of those times you might want to do a little aftercare just to kind of help make yourself feel a little bit better on that aspect. But again, thank you guys for joining me, and I will see you next time for part 3.